Because I'm doing voice first.
Oh yeah. Run the Grizzy. That looks good. What is that, chorizo?
Chorizo and chicken. Did you get chorizo too?
Good. Very good. I mean, Chipotle is like. Okay. So, I came in expecting to get done as the ID Google Assistant to the store. Did not do that. I worked on I tested all the apps, especially Sudsies. I sent Dawn an email, and then I was helping Samir. She's gonna love that. Submit the first dry cleaner Google Assistant, and we worked through that. It was both of our first times, and it had been
Both your first time publishing Google?
It's been, yes, but what I mean, like, I should have been experienced with it, because I was like trying to work on it for like over a month. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on submitting an app for over a month,
They're
so.
both learning.
But then I got a lot of good, important things done. I took a picture, I wrote a future, what we want to be, took a picture of that. And I have a few things that I really think are important for us
You got
to do.
pictures of the flow?
Yeah,
I didn't
for us
see that.
to, I have some ideas on things that we need to do in order to just solve so many problems for us and so I'm excited. I have a lot of I have a new list of future things to do. Okay, yeah, so what's next? So what's next is to put all the cleaners up and then and that takes a long time. Writing out all the descriptions and things, it does take time. Also, I'm going to take, okay.
Why? What is the longest, what step is the longest? Because the purpose of the Google Sheet was that you could just copy paste.
Because,
We have a Google Sheet?
yeah,
Did you guys use the Google Sheet?
yeah,
For privacy and that one?
It's got links to photos, it's got the
Yeah,
privacy UI.
yeah.
We use that, but like full description of what the app is doing, that
Mhm.
one.
I'm looking at, we wanted to make it really nice so that they accept it. We wanted to make it all buttoned up.
Where they respond with transactions, they, yeah, instructions.
And then I'm also going to create a chart flow of every app, every API, every Lambda we have, and just kind of so that we have a structure where we know things are. In the future, once we create one big application that then people can automatically submit their dry cleaners to, it will be amazing. And then the chart flow will be just like, this is why we need this is why we need one app, but also this is where everything is and how everything's running. So it would give us a good idea on what's going on.
You know what's nice about YouTube Live? The file never gets stored on my phone. Access over ownership.
Well, it's like, instead of just storing it in Google Photos, you just store it on YouTube where everyone can see it.
That's where we want it to go anyways.
Yeah, and if you want to edit it, okay, then
And then
you,
re-upload it.
yes, exactly. So what I learned today though was that I'm actually better at handstands than I thought. I learned that yesterday. And the reason was because my brother and my cousins were doing it. My brother and my cousins were doing it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. I gotta get on this video. I'm good. So you are stronger than you think you are. Really, like think about even how much confidence Elon Musk has. Like he's more powerful than he thinks he is. Maybe not, maybe, but
Maybe you
but I think so. I think so. Like you are capable of more than you think you are. No matter where you are.
For me, I came in wanting to get automated deployments finished. And I got them finished. It took longer than I had hoped because I also had anticipated being able to add in permissions. I'm still going to try to set 2 more Pomodoros today to get permissions in, so another hour. And I think that'll go faster. The biggest challenge that I had with the Bitbucket deployments was finding a good way to deploy from Bitbucket to AWS Lambda into the repository that we want to, or in the AWS Lambda function we want to deploy to. First time I was trying to use Jovo Deploy. Jovo Deploy required me to set up AWS CLI, which was too much interaction for me to be able to easily do. So then I said, okay, let me see if they have an S3 integration. Bitbucket already had an S3 integration. AWS S3 so that they already had it so that I could ship it up to an AWS S3. Then I tried to add it so that I could zip the file because transferring each of those individual files is a lot. We ran up AWS's free tier, so we were gonna have to start paying because we were uploading every single individual file rather than zipping it. So then I figured out how to zip it, which required me to do a few more switches. And then after zipping it, I decided, well, why am I doing S3? Why don't I just upload straight to Lambda? So then I found Lambda, switched from Node.js to Python, realized after I switched to Python that I needed to use npm to install the Jovo CLI. It also said there was a missing package. So then I had to figure out how to have the pipeline using both Python and Node.js. After I figured out how to do both of that, the answer was use Node.js and use npm install Python. You can use an npm command to install Python. So then I had Python and Node.js, and then it worked. So then I just added in those unit tests that Samir got and finished. So now unit tests run on every single branch except for master. When we merge to master, all that master does is deploy because before master we've already taken the time to run all the tests.
Make sure everything's good.
Next step for me is making it permission based. Permission based and then having all of the dry cleaners reading off of one single Lambda function. Both of those are going to get done today/tomorrow. The permissions is going to be great because then we're going to assume a lot about the customer and then we'll apologize and make up for that if we get stuff wrong. And the reading off of one Lambda function is important because now that we have this automated deployment set up for one of them, if they're all reading off of one, then we know that they're always reading from that most up-to-date version.
And we only have to update one
the
of them.
biggest challenge with that is going to be how to discriminate each of the individual apps. How to say, okay, Champion Cleaner's app is talking to our backend code, or Jay's Cleaner is talking to our backend code. I'm pretty sure they send us an app ID that I can use, so I'll just have an array, or a map. For this app ID, it's this name. For this app ID, it's this
Invocation
name.
too, right?
Invocation the same for everything?
How would, you know, how does the,
location is defined on the front end.
yeah, okay.
Not applicable what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So that's the next
Yeah.
step.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
System.
It's
We're building.
Alright, Carlos, what did you do?
Me, did some Udemy course, and then I started writing that proposal set I said I was gonna do. It should be in by tomorrow.
Cool.
And
What are you proposing?
it's more of like research for food and how viable it really is.
Oh
Some
yeah.
ideas that how we can get into the food realm, you
It's
know?
almost like a white paper that we can put on our website to be like, this is why we decided to go into this space.
Yeah.
The research that we did, the questions we asked.
Mm.
Well, yeah, what kind of stuff's in it?
Yeah, no, so it's going to be like, oh, this is what other people are doing. This is what we can do. This is how we can influence the food space in different ways. You know, how can we be different from everyone else? Or if not, how can we do it better? It's going to be that kind of thing, hopefully. And then it's a document that you can continuously improve, but it's more of like, all right, before we go out and build something, we should probably see like
Yeah.
if it's worth our time, you know?
But I think like you doing this process is like showing us the things that we will follow. We will follow this process that you are doing in the future. Like you're setting everyone else underneath you. Whatever works for you.
Yeah,
It's
like it's good to just go up and build it out, but you need to also see, all right, is it gonna be a waste of time in the future? Maybe, is it gonna be a waste of time? Yeah, it's just that kind of thing, right?
And the next time we want to do this, because we'll have this document, whoever is doing our research for the next one,
Yeah.
hey, this is what we expect. You can do this. This is the baseline. If you want to do more, if you want to tweak it, that's awesome. But this is what we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing what Carlos gave us because that's the only experience we have.
So, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they can even they can make it even better.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be awesome.
Hopefully, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
What challenges did you run into today?
I haven't really run into any challenges so far. I just want to get back up and running when it comes to actually going out and building stuff as well, like building apps. So that's why I'm refreshing the Udemy course. So far, all I've done is help with some of the intents for hotel assistant. So let's see if I can do a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
What else? Now I think we should look into working with Spanish-speaking clients.
Yeah, I think literally Dawn specifically asked us
Yeah.
to create, did we get napkins or no?
Yes, they should be in,
Dawn requested that we, not fine, that's not one, that we,
I'll apply for 2 more Upwork projects as well.
we build the language model out for Sudsy, which is in Miami.
Okay.
Most of the employees and a lot of the customers are Spanish speaking. And so for us to have that would be great.
This is something that you suggested to her, or she said was a need?
She brought it up to me, and one of the people in Sudsy's who like is in Miami, and like I fully support this and I grasp onto this because the people who move from Florida or from Mexico, Central America or South America, a lot of them go to Miami. The population in Miami of Spanish speakers is insane.
There's a few minutes. There's always a few minutes in Florida.
Argentines too though. People
And the Portuguese, by the way. There's a
Yeah.
lot of Portuguese speakers in Miami.
Yeah.
Miami? Yeah.
like from Argentina people, Argentines, those who have a little more money, they will, clothes are so expensive in the United States, they'll go on vacation to Miami, they'll go shopping, they'll buy Under Armour, they'll buy Nike, they'll buy whatever, and they'll fly it back and then they'll have it. Like they go on like shopping vacation.
Why?
Because it's too expensive in Argentina, it's just so expensive,
Like
like
cheaper to go to America and buy clothes? No way.
import, like
No way.
the tariffs, but also it's a fun vacation to Miami. Like people in Argentina, they love Miami for some reason. Just like all these different things. But so I think that is one step for us going to all of South America.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Like I think this could be an
Yeah, I
international
mean,
company.
so, I mean, I
We
can.
already are, but yes, we will continue.
Yes,
to-
we already are.
So I can most definitely help build out that language model. See how we can get money from it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
That's a,
yeah,
that's a good, as such a young company, we do need to always think,
yeah.
is this feature gonna add monetary value to the company?
yeah,
Because like, that is how we justify, oh, okay, well, like, obviously Carlos should get paid way more because it's providing this much extra dollars to the company.
yeah. We have to think about how we can build a moat.
Yeah,
Our moat is everyone at this table. All of our skills, even Pat, everyone who came today, everyone who's contributed, but we are leveraging a computational linguist who speaks Portuguese and Spanish. No other voice app or Alexa app is going to be, like most Alexa apps are in English. There are very few in Spanish, and we are going to be doing both. All of these troubles that you're running into with, building out the language model in Spanish, like Alexa may not understand what we're saying. Are they gonna have to have NEAs on all the ends that need those?
there's a difference between
Till days or
minutes
whatever.
and year. Ano, año.
Yeah,
But yeah, whatever.
so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you doing this work is just going to uncover a treasure trove of great things that we'll be able to leverage.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be too difficult to set the language model to a different language, right?
Guy who wrote this book.
What about how to invent everything.com? Oh, competition. What's that?
From the University of Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, how to invent everything.
But yeah, I mean, so we can, when it comes to Don, I mean, we can say, hey, we can do this, but it might cost a little bit more, or I don't know how the relationship is working with you guys right now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we can get on a call with Dawn and maybe the guy from Sudsy's, Henry.
I wonder if Sudsy's pays for that.
I didn't get
We need
it might be,
to, or what to do is
Maybe
also.
they ask, we say, hey Sudsy's, can you pay for this customization?
and once we do it once,
Then we had it.
we have it.
You can do it on the website, added language, extra language you want.
I think we have to start thinking like-
$5 or something.
We have to start thinking about what we're creating. This app is an asset, okay? I think the fact, like, having people pay for features and then building it for them and keeping it, that's not a good way to do business. It's kind of like, he's suggesting that is just an idea. The idea is not worth anything, okay? I wanna go to Mars. I wanna build a space company. Just because I have that idea does not mean that I own a space company.
I mean, no.
So,
You're on
you know what I'm saying? He's a customer.
Yeah.
And he's giving us a suggestion?
He's not giving us a suggestion. No, this is something that eventually we would have done it. We would have done
Exactly.
it. It's something that we can
Not prioritizing.
It's not that. It's more of like is an extra feature that we can offer. It's not that he's just went out and suggested it. It's
Yeah.
no, we
Yeah.
can most definitely do this
Yeah.
and give it to you, and we can give it to everyone else as
Yes.
well.
And now, I get what you're saying now, though, that any dry cleaner that wants also Spanish can pay a little extra for it.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should make him pay for it. I think it's like just a customer, we're hearing that feedback, and we built it ourselves. And then, because that, all that value we provided, we built it, you know, like your work, his work, your work, my work, that is what paid for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you can do is, once we build a learning model,
Yeah.
for existing customers, you can give it for 6 months for free, and then they start paying more.
Yeah,
Versus the new ones start
Yeah.
paying immediately.
yeah.
What I want to do, and I don't know how to do this, to test our full end-to-end signing people up on the website, I want to be like, hey, for the first 3 months, you pay like $5. I want it a low enough amount so that I can type in my credit card info, get charged for 3 months, to make sure that the recurring payments are actually getting triggered on Stripe. You know, because I've already tested that it charges once. I haven't made sure that next month it charges it again, and I want to test this, and I want to be able to
Yeah.
test it with like a group of people.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I don't want to be like, hey, you're only paying $5 a month. Just kidding, your price is actually $80 a month, I'm just gonna raise it in a couple months, you know? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this marketing wise, so that people are like, oh yeah, I'm paying $5 for 3 months, and then it's gonna go up afterwards.
Yeah, it's like a trial period.
Percolate, let it percolate. Something I gotta figure out.
Okay, so we'll go from what you expected, what you did, what you learned, what you didn't do.
What I expected today was to just come in, get caught up with dry cleaning and see what's there to do and get started on that. There's a lot of learning curve because I never published anything to Google, so it took some time to learn. Plus, the app itself, there's some changes that need to be made. Yes, and then, plus rephrasing for the transactions.
Thank you for having me.
So those are done. There's still one more thing I want to change with the current app, but that's not necessary for publishing. Like, because that's all back-end stuff. It doesn't need to bother. So for the next hour, I want to publish all the cards because now that I know how to publish, how to set it up,
Yeah.
how to write it, I can do it real quick. And then after that, talk to Pat. See what's next.
Mhm. Good. What did you learn today?
Oh, what did I learn today?
Question real quick. Are your current commits up in Bitbucket?
No, I have to push it in.
Have you been making any commits?
Mhm.
Have you been making changes?
Just test case change manually, that's it. I haven't made any, like, all I changed was the edit me and the invitation, and then added the extra test case.
I think that deserves a commit.
Okay. I'll push it to the branch that I haven't.
Like I had good practice or bad practice. This is totally up to us.
Oh, that's the other thing I have to ask. The bucket YAML file in my current repository, should I take it out? It has deploy in them.
Say again?
If I push it to my branch, will it trigger a pipeline?
Probably.
Should I take it out?
You should pull from master. That way all the changes from master go into your current branch. And if you do that, you'll have my version of the pipeline, which will not deploy with your branch.
Okay, I'll do
So
that.
that merge, yeah.
Okay.
You have, like, mainline is the center. You have your branch off to the side right now. I have merged my code with master, so my master's ahead. If you on your branch run git pull, then what that does is it says, okay, the head is now with master. We've added all the master change into your branch. They're still separate.
Okay.
But then you'll have, so that way if you commit up, it won't run the Bitbucket pipeline.
My changes won't already. I'll do that.
But do we want to have more commits? Because for me right now, I'm making a commit anytime I have a change. It's like, what is my intention right now? Okay, as soon as I do that, I make a commit and I say, this is what I was trying to do. This is why I made that code change. And then with a feature, like I only really changed like 20 lines of code, but I had 30 some lines of commits because I would go back and forth of, I'm trying this, now I'm trying this, that didn't work, this didn't work. So I have 30 some commits, but I only pushed up to the cloud repository once.
Okay.
Other option is we just make a commit that goes with a push and we really don't care about the message. And that loses a lot of those intermediaries. What the commit does is it labels each of those individual changes so that I can go in and review it so that I can see, okay, this is the process that he went through to achieve the goal, which is the branch, which for me was automated deployments. When you're looking at my code, you said, what did Pat actually have to do to put in automated deployments? You can see every single step that I went through in my mind to get from not having automated deployments to having them. I think it would be helpful to be able to see that for anything. When you're adding in permissions or
That's a good
transactions, for me to be
idea.
able to see every single little change and why you did it. But it could also just be like reading Creativity Inc. One of the things at Pixar that they try not to do is create procedures and rules that inhibit creativity. They should only be created to encourage more creativity and better progress, not, because a lot of times they just slow companies down.
Yeah.
So I don't want this to be
Yeah.
a thing that slows us down. I want to hear your guys' perspective, because for me, commits sound like, yeah, we should do them. It just makes sense. It's easy for me to work that in my flow.
I like the idea of not, making commits, just not pushing it up to the cloud until you're ready for everything's running good and then pushing it. I think it's a good idea. So you can see the flow of thought. Alright, so that if somebody else looks at it, they can be like, oh, you could have done it this way too, and so you get better, like, at which step you should change the way you think.
So you will like commit, but a commit is like you record what you did and then you commit it, but it's not, if someone were to pull from master, it wouldn't be there yet. Then once you're done maybe in that work session, that after that day is over, then you commit, and then someone, if they pull, they would give you changes. So it's like saving locally, then you push it all.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I also think that I know the part of Creativity Inc., how they would make shorts to promote creativity. Okay, I read that, like on your Instagram story. Put those principles, or someone's, where did I see it?
Probably, yeah.
I think it was on your Instagram story. Put those little, like, any tidbits that are like principles that like you want to bake into voice
It
first.
was a post, it was an official post. I
Put
agree
some-
with Matt now.
Okay, yeah, and I read your comments. Put those, whatever. Also put like, maybe like a 5-word principle on your Instagram story. That way you can start brainwashing me the positive things from those. Because I like short, simple principles like bias for action that I will just follow.
I think something that you can do, from what I'm hearing here, is something you can do to get more people interested in voice, making voice applications, is like getting people to think about making their own app, something fun,
Yeah.
Like I talked
Empowering
to
people.
yeah, I talked to you guys about making an app of like Nats and Trainer using scenarios where you're like maybe like a secret agent and you have to talk in a British accent to get through the door or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Or like I'm also working on like an English to parcel tongue translator kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, outside of just doing business, we have
Side projects.
Yeah, we have side projects and we can spur that
Creativity. That's great. That's exactly what he said in the Creativity Inc.
I
He said that's why they do like shorts. Whatever like you're interested in,
Whatever you're
Yes.
interested
you
in.
build,
Yesterday, when I was at a coffee shop applying for Upwork projects,
Yeah.
someone had asked, okay, what projects have you guys put out before? So I was looking through some projects that I haven't looked through in forever.
Yeah, we should just start like showing your projects off that you've built. Like
This is
demo.
like one of my first projects that I
Yeah.
built.
It's the fun thing about voice is like there's so many different things you can do with voice that why just do one thing, Do whatever comes to your mind in a creative way, right?
Yeah. I think it's a really good idea.
So if you search Portal on Amazon Alexa Skills, you get an app by Sweetman Tech.
No, wow, that's awesome.
51 reviews.
Yes.
Like how many people use that? Holy shit.
I don't check this. The last time I checked it had 4 reviews. Somehow
That's
it
crazy.
just fucking blew up.
Like someone told someone that. No, what does it do?
Have you ever played the game Portal?
Yeah.
It's a soundboard. So it gives quotes in the character's language. Alexa, open Aperture Science.
Why is it called Aperture Science?
Welcome to Aperture Laboratories. Who would you like to hear a sound from?
Cave Johnson.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with freeing mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Alexa, ask open Aperture Science for a Cave Johnson quote.
Welcome to Aperture Laboratories. Who would you like to hear a sound from?
Space Corps.
And what, how did you get these? Where'd you get the MP3 files? Wordle, soundtrack.
I looked up Wordle soundboard. These are all MP3 files, 27 pages of them.
Yeah, that's it.
So I just downloaded those, uploaded them to an S3 bucket, and then, real simple, like, real
So
simple.
what you could do is, we could just do a little demo video of us using it, and then you could do a quick, how did you do it, in 1 minute. You'll explain how you did it, and then we'll put that up.
So.
It just shows like.
Do you
it
think
shows
that is
people-
a short, like, that
Yeah,
is?
that's a short. That's our short. That's like, I mean, it's nothing that's it's nothing that you have to do, but you do it because you're interested in it, and it makes something cool, and it makes you better at doing whatever you're doing, right?
It adds zero value to the company, like zero actual value.
Oh, I think it would add a lot of value to the document.
Do you think we're gonna sell a portal?
No, it's more of
I
like,
guess you're right, yeah.
So it's
the
not adding
skill.
actual dollars, it's
Yeah.
reinforcing the values that we're
Yeah.
here to build really cool things. And externally, they're like, whoa, this is a cool, fun app. We got
Yeah.
50 some reviews on it, and people are using it.
But also, what's the dollar value of your human capital? Because if your human capital is happy and it's more skillful, that will eventually turn into, you know, he or she will bake things into Voice First that they learn while they're having fun, you know, building creative.
That's not even written in Jovo. That was back before I knew Jovo was a thing, so that's just a straight up
That's
like.
what we can do with Jovo, like with fun stuff.
like, and that can be like maybe a hack night that we do, where, all right, especially for people who already know the basics, you know, it's like, all right, you have 10, 15 minutes, come up with something, come up with an idea, and let's implement it or something like that, right?
Ooh, like a startup weekend, bro. We should do that. Like, you brainstorm a fun idea, and then you try to build it. And Pat can be there, and we can all be there to advise people how to build that.
And even if we have
That's
people
voice
who are
club. That's
total,
voice club.
yeah, even if we have people who are total beginners, just email them a week prior. It's like, all right, it's fine if you're a beginner. Just come up with an idea, and we'll help you implement it.
Here's our Udemy course for free.
Yeah. You see that?
Udemy course is like everywhere. Give it out. Blast
Yeah,
it.
here's like a mini course, and then come over, and we have people who will help you build it.
Yeah. So like, I can get together in a group. Yeah, you guys can talk.
You only have to finish it. You know, you can continue on your own, and we're always available to help you out.
Just having them there, thinking that they want to build it, even if they don't finish. I think that's such a good step in the right direction. It's like, before this, did you do anything? No. Okay. Have you at least tried now? Yes. Were you surrounded by people who were passionate about it? Yes. Did you learn anything by being around those people? Probably. And then it's, yeah, some people grab onto it, other people don't, but we're creating that context where it's possible.
Yeah. And also when we teach people how, like someone doesn't know how to download Jovo or anything, like I can help them with setting up the environment and all that crap. Like I can help the really, really low beginners. Then as they go, you know, you can help them, and when they get higher up, then Pat will help them, and this will reinforce our knowledge. That's a really good idea, bro. That's a 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 10.
I told Samir he needs to make a section on the Udemy course for automated deployments to show exactly what we did for, hey, everybody else that, right now a lot of the stuff that we're teaching is very, everybody can use it. Automated deployments is like, hey, when you start building enterprise apps, when you start building apps that like actually need to scale, this automated deployments are pretty industry standard for any development company. So if we can say, hey, you know those automated deployments you've been using for your existing app for people who've been in the industry for 30 years? You can do that same thing with Jovo voice apps. Here's how you do it. Because it took us like a week, which is a long time for how fast I like to move. So like, we can cut that time out. Just make it a Udemy course, a section. Then anytime I forget,
You go back to it.
I go back, I watch Samir teaching it, and then having you as a teacher makes it so that it's not just my freaking annoying voice the entire time. we can see someone else. So if, how I like to do it is I screencast, it's not me talking at all, it's just, I just control R, which is like play, so then I play, and then I record it, and then I do a step, and then I stop the record. I like take a mental breath, and then I do it again, do the next step, and then I stop it. And then afterwards I just watch the video and I talk to my phone and do a sound recording, and then I just add both those together. So we can do two things. One, are you on board with teaching?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do two things. Either one, I can do the screencast and then you can just voice over it. Or two, you can do both aspects and it'll really be your section, you showing it from like what your eyes see and what your ears should hear, what that experience is like to learn.
I'll do both. I think because it would be a different
agree.
teaching style.
I agree.
Different, you'll see a different computer,
Mhm.
different, you'll be like, oh, like, someone's seeing it on your computer and then seeing it on theirs, it's like, oh, I see the similarities and like, what I should worry about and what I shouldn't worry about, because like, maybe your file system's a little tiny bit different. That's like a learning experience, that's a really low level.
I'm really excited to watch the course so that I can learn how you see it and how you teach, because it's an echo chamber right now. I watch the content and it's me. You know, I can
Yeah, just like,
echo chamber.
nothing soaks in.
So since we're still on the course, I can either close caption or even dub, you know, whatever. So dub.
Dub over, like, dub over everything you say in Spanish.
Wonder what that takes.
I feel like that would be easier for you to dub over.
Whatever. So that
I'm
way,
gonna see on Unity what that is, what that includes.
that way we're reaching more people.
Yeah.
What do you all utilize, what do you
So right-
utilize in the course?
the
Do you do
languages-
Videos and then do you also do text?
The closed captions are automatically inserted in English because that's the language you're speaking in. So it automatically gives us closed captions.
But I'm
People
saying-
who can't hear or who have hearing impediments are able to.
Is the Udemy course just videos?
Yes.
Solely?
There are some articles and quizzes.
Okay. Also,
Hey, we had 100 students enrolled this month.
we could check out how much effort it would take
Yeah.
to also do a Coursera course, because
Yeah. Coursera partners with university. I looked it up. Coursera.
only with universities. Okay.
Yeah, explicit partnership with university. So on the Jovo course, Germany got dethroned as number 2. Germany was number 2 for a long time, I think because of Jan and the number of voice app companies in Germany that are using Jovo. India passed them. India's now at 12, US is at 41%, India's at 12.5%, and then Germany's behind them at 7%. So they give me in the student section of performance, they tell me the languages and the percentage of people that speak them. Look at that map. This is the map of all the countries that we have students in. 41. So we've got English has almost 80% of our students are English speakers. German is the second at 4.3%. And then we've got Spanish, we've got about 5 students right now that are speaking Spanish speakers on the course. So this is telling me one of two things. This is either saying right now we haven't hit a major demand, or we have not hit a major demand because we are not serving that audience.
I think
So
that's-
in general, Spanish speakers, especially when we consider Spain, they're terrible at speaking English.
Really?
Yeah. And when we consider the rest of Europe, they're terrible at English.
Interesting.
Oh, they're.
I never considered that. So I generally think that every single country is speaking English, but
Yeah.
there are lots of countries that Spanish is our language. That's
Yeah.
what we learned.
So I think
Each of
that's
these
a-
countries has students taking our Udemy course. We are international in every single continent except Antarctica. And we are growing. We have Nigeria, we have South Africa, we have lots in India, we have lots in the US, we have a couple in Canada. How many do we have in India? We have 23 students in India. That's a full classroom, just in India. Australia, Indonesia, like look, lots in Europe. Lots of
The YouTube
small-
live saves so much time too, it's just there.
It's there. You know it's about to get
It's just
posted.
there.
You just.
Yeah, so that's a big market to target with Spanish speakers.
We just have to see how much effort it really takes and if we really want to follow through with that. So, yeah, we'll see.
I mean, the videos are all online, so if you want to dub, you can just speak.
Hola, mi nombre es
Alright, I'm ready to, I'm gonna start,
Recruit your whole family.
Mi nombre es Patrick Sweetman.
Give each member of your family a video to a dub.
oh my god, yes, dude, you should do that.
You see their mouths moving, but it sounds totally different.
Dude, that would be really funny,
Out of
Carlos.
nowhere, Patrick started speaking Japanese. They're like, "Hajima,
That would be-
what is wa Patrick Sweetman desu?"
That would be really.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roberto.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where were we, by the way, guys?
I think that's a cut.
cut.
Yeah.
Alright, back to work. Where's do I just hit X? Are you sure you want to stop?